I've done it every time I practice. Oh, I'm not gonna do it. From zero. Realistically, there's no reason to just die there, but in practice, in reality, yes, I try to figure out I have the skills. That's the part of the use. I've gotten to here 4 times now. Actually, I don't think that. That's what it feels like. I think I've done it a couple times before. Okay. I'm just doing this. I'm being safe. There's no way I'm dying here. L Necropolis right here. This is an L level right here. Do not play Necropolis. It is so crap. It took me 100 times as many attempts as it should have taken me.
Inside this very box is the most secrety secret in all of secretdom. And I am its sole witness. Witness, 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 witness. Secret box. The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma. Secret box. Who said that? Who's that?
Today's question is, can I analyze the case of Mona Lisa Perez and Pedro Ruiz? Just a reminder, I'm not diagnosing anybody in this video, only speculating about what could be happening in a situation like this. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, subscribe to my channel, and consider supporting me on Patreon. I will put the link to Patreon in the description for this video. First, I'll look at the background of this case, move to the timeline of the crime, and offer my analysis. In 2017, Mona Lisa Perez and her boyfriend Pedro Ruiz lived in Hallstatt, Minnesota. This is a town of about 550 people that sits about 35 miles north of Fargo, North Dakota. Mona Lisa and Pedro had been together since Mona Lisa was 14 and Pedro was 16. They were together for 6 years and had a 3-year-old daughter. In May of 2017, Mona Lisa announced that she was pregnant with a boy. Mona Lisa was a stay-at-home mom, and Pedro worked at a railway company. The couple operated a YouTube channel. The description of their channel read, "Our vlogs will show you the real life of a young couple who happen to be teen parents, from highs to lows, achievements to struggles. Join the fun, follow our journey." Essentially, the couple posted videos featuring their daily lives as well as pranks. For example, hiding hot peppers on an egg salad sandwich,
Yay! I keep almost making it to the main like quest or whatever. I'm like, ooh, there's a shrine. I'm like, well, I only have one more to go. I see a shrine like way off on a hill in the corner.
This is the worst level I've ever played. It's so bad. This is so bad. This is such a bad level. This is such a bad level. This level is like trying to go up.
Some people believe that Mauricio should have been convicted of all of the burglary charges. Others believe that he was manipulated and was really a victim in this case. Let's take a look at the evidence both for and against the idea that Mauricio was guilty. Starting with the inculpatory factors. Mauricio used a pry bar to break into the house where Rachel lived. He removed her keys, made a copy of her house key, took an item of clothing, and recorded a video of her when she was in bed. Mauricio actually lifted up the covers to get the shot he was looking for. Mauricio had a tracking device, which he was going to use to monitor Rachel's movements. He appeared to be getting pretty comfortable in the attic of the house. It's not like he broke in and left within a few minutes. He was really in this for the long run. He initially lied to the police about many elements of his actions during the incident. Mauricio never had an invitation to enter the house of Rachel's mother. He admitted that Rachel never told him to break in or otherwise to enter. Now moving to the exculpatory factors. Rachel was a content creator on OnlyFans and was extremely manipulative. She was able to extract items that she wanted from Mauricio, including a television. She was older than Mauricio and much more sophisticated in matters of love. Rachel and Mauricio had many discussions about sex, fantasies, and romance. She told him that she loved him. In December of 2021, after a trip that Mauricio made to New Hampshire, Rachel told Mauricio not to come around. She then contacted him and said that she missed him, loved him, and wanted him back. The plot was only discovered because Trey's mother called 911 due to his erratic behavior. I don't know if Trey would have followed through with this plan or not, but he was far from a master criminal. He planned to kill 3,000 women to get revenge for his lack of romantic prospects, but couldn't even make it past his mother calling the local police. Item number 5. Why are some men unable to find romantic partners? Throughout human history, the inability to obtain sex is a condition which has been experienced by a number of men and women, although it more frequently affects men. Parental investment theory argues that women have to invest more in parenting than men to achieve successful reproduction. This means that having sex with low-quality mates is costlier for women. The theory argues that women are motivated to be more selective, which means that there will always be a number of men who have restricted or no opportunities for sex with women. It just comes down to math. From the man's perspective, this creates something referred to as unwanted celibacy. Research has repeatedly shown that men have stronger sexual desire than women, and the desire is in excess of their actual sexual behavior. So unwanted celibacy is something that men would really notice. They consider it to have a major impact. After a while, the officer calmed down a little bit. He tried to be more polite, but Christian was still not exiting the vehicle. Other officers arrived on the scene over the next several minutes. The officers discussed a plan to break Christian's vehicle in order to extract him from it, like break through one of the windows. The situation seemed to be stable, albeit unresolved. Christian still had his hands visible and did not appear to be a threat. A female officer attempted to convince Christian to exit the vehicle. She spoke calmly and politely, but still did not have success. A couple of male officers gave it a try. One asked Christian if they were going to stand there all night. The officers offered Christian cigarettes, soda, and beef jerky, hoping that this would entice him to exit the vehicle. Unfortunately, Christian's paranoia was beef jerky resistant. I'm not sure officers should be allowed to deploy beef jerky when their lives are not in danger. If anything, the officers were giving Christian another reason not to exit his vehicle, because if he did, it would bring him closer to beef jerky. For the next several minutes, the officers were standing around. Nothing was really going on. Christian was just sitting in the driver's seat with his eyes closed, facing forward. On occasion, he was nodding his head. He appeared to be getting tired, but he also may have been responding to internal stimuli, like he may have been hallucinating. Another female officer unsuccessfully tried to convince Christian to exit his vehicle. About 52 minutes into the confrontation, the police decided it was time to break the windows. They warned Christian a few more times, telling him that they did not want to break the glass of his vehicle, and explained how he would have to replace the window. As the officers started breaking in, they noticed that Christian retrieved the knife. Get started with Stamps.com today. Sign up at Stamps.com/DrGrande for a special offer that includes a 4-week trial, plus free postage and a free digital scale. No long-term commitments or contracts. Just go to Stamps.com/DrGrande. Now moving to the timeline of the crime. In the divorce settlement, Diane was granted custody of Reagan, and she was allowed to keep 2 motor vehicles. Reuben was allowed to keep custody of Chuck, and he could keep his house and pickup truck. The court gave Diane until April 15, 1994, to vacate Reuben's house. After losing the ability to live in the house, Diane told her friends she had lost everything. Diane was unwilling to accept this outcome. She asked Doug Best to kill Reuben. At first, Doug wasn't ready to jump aboard the murder train, but he changed his mind when Diane offered him $20,000, 2 cars, and her engagement rings. She wasn't promising to marry him or anything. I think the rings just didn't have any sentimental value to her anymore, so she thought she might as well use them as a form of payment. Doug recruited 2 other teenagers to help him, 16-year-old Joshua Yankee and 15-year-old Michael Maldonado. The trio drove out of town to meet a friend of Michael's and purchased a .410 shotgun. On April 2, 1994, 13 days before the deadline to vacate and a hat in class, I imagine at this point you reminded people of Kevin Spacey or Charlie Sheen, but not quite as creepy. Cho's writings now had a violent and dark theme, and he was threatening his classmates. One professor noticed that fewer students were attending class. When she inquired as to why, a student told her that everyone was afraid of Cho. The professor eventually told the administration that Cho needed to be removed from her class, or she was going to resign. Cho was removed from the class. On November 27, 2005, a complaint against Cho was filed by a female student. He had gone to the student's room wearing sunglasses and a hat and said, "I'm ? Cho sometimes referred to himself as ? The police told him to leave the student alone. On December 12, 2005, another female student complained to the police. She was concerned because Cho was sending her messages online. The police told Cho to discontinue all contact. That same day, at about 7 p.m., Cho made a statement to his roommate suggesting that he may harm himself. The police were called again. Cho was committed to a mental health facility involuntarily. Clinicians there determined that he was not a danger to others, and he was discharged on December 14. He returned to classes as if nothing happened. On April 17, 2006, a professor told Cho that his work was not satisfactory and recommended that he drop the class. Cho followed the professor back to his office uninvited and started arguing in a loud voice. In February of 2007, Cho purchased a Walther P22 semi-automatic pistol. This is chambered in .22 long rifle.